Okay, I think we're good this time around. I think we're good. Yay, we're back. All right. Yeah, I don't know what that was all about. This is kind of maybe Twitch or OBS, I don't know. Either way, not the end of the world. And we're back. Okie schmokie. Back to our construction. Yeah, right, so I did kind of mess this up a little bit, but kind of not at the same time. Okay, we'll turn it off this. That's that back. Okay. We got it. And then I'm going to pull this one just slightly. Perfect. And we'll even this the littlest amount, hopefully, by lowering it. Oh, Skinwalker, I've got a pretty big mod list going. It's just a Reddit post, but just feel free to cruise through this. And it's going to have a list to everything I'm using right now, guys. And I think I have that up in the Discord already, and I'll be changing Nightbot over into that command, so you can just search mods whenever. KPD's slowing down the internet for the rest of us. And now, traffic! Yeah, we got some delays on the 401 eastbound. Yeah, right. Goodness gracious. I want to record some like generic kind of like radio show voice stuff, and I want to have that maybe play when like I don't know, donations or something weird goes off, or like when we have like a sub alert, like that kind of stuff. If you guys have like fun suggestions or whatever, or even like, you know, like a Nightbot command just to bring up a sound or something where it's me, you know, saying, and now with weather, I don't know, something like that, right? Something's kind of dorky. Okay, can I use these now to line this up a bit? Yes. Oh, fantastic. Some helicopter in, yeah, exactly. Alright. I'm still, it's a little asterisk, I'm still a little bit sad about the golf course, guys. But I'm thinking, like as time goes on, the more I'm thinking, I think we should probably just replace it. Just get rid of it, reclaim the waterfront. Alright. So I'm gonna just cover over any area that looks weird with trees, just so, like, you know, we can kind of cover that spot. Okay, seawall on this side. Off-road truck, yeah, it's definitely like quite a few feet in the air. That's how high the highway used to be up. This is how much we've sunk this area in. You can see we're still a little bit uneven. Like the valley kind of looks a little bizarro right here. And I'm probably going to keep this the way it is, and we'll have the seawall just come out, say like right here, and this will be our like, you know, the inner corridor for this spot. Yeah, we'll just lower that a little bit. And then we're going to try and just build a bit of forestry kind of through here, a little bit of forestry industry, scale this back a bit, move the people out of the way too, just for the noise sake, and just make it seem like the highway is not that intrusive. And then at the same time, it'll make this infrastructure kind of make a bit more sense. Because right now this just seems like so overboard for serving no one, right? Hold shift when I'm doing page up. Oh, man, I wish I had known that. Guys, holy smokes, I'm such a newbie at this game sometimes. I had no idea that was a thing for the movement mod. Let's try this out. Oh my goodness gracious me, I'm so embarrassed. We could have saved 10 years of our life by now. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Thank you very much for that. Oh wow, what a difference. Okay, so part of it I still want to have a little bit high up, just so that we can get some parking here. So that probably will stay where it is. I'm going to try to get rid of that lower lip of dirt, but if it doesn't work, that's not the end of the world. We'll keep this up here. And I guess this way we don't actually have to lower this as much. I think that was part of the plan too. That actually might just stay as it is. Hey, you want butterbeer? Oh, is that a Harry Potter thing, butterbeer? I think that is, right? I always get, like, people think always like, they're like, really? How? I'm like, I don't know. I'm one of those people that never really got into Harry Potter. I tried to get into as a kid, but never really, I don't know. And the movies, I watched a few of them. I still haven't seen them all. It's like when people tell me they haven't seen Star Wars. I'm just like equally as shocked, you know? But I guess when I have kids, I'll watch them with them, right? So I'll just save it. But my kids won't believe me. They'll be, Dad, you never seen Harry Potter? I'm like, nope, never. Like, you're lying. I'm like, no, I'm serious. They're like, no, I don't believe you. I'm like, no, that's serious. Yeah, key is pronounced key. It's like Q-U-A-Y is English spelling. Old English. In the city of Toronto, where I live, we have well, in Canada, like, we just have such a love affair with like the monarch and that kind of stuff. So a lot of streets are named after like, they're very regal sounding. And so one of our streets is Queen's Quay, but it's spelt like with the old English way. And so tourists, they'll come and they don't know. Even people in Toronto sometimes don't know. And they're like, do you know where Queen's Quay is? I'm like, I do. But, and I'll give them like the whole history lesson, and they roll their eyes at me. And I'm like, I'm only trying to help you. But yeah, Queen's Quay. So there we go. You live next to where Harry Potter was filmed? Oh, that's awesome. Oh, they do studio tours. Oh, that would totally be awesome to go and check out. Do you do that often, or is that one of those things once you've seen it a few times, like that's kind of it, or? So I'd live next to like a Star Wars set or something. I'd have my lunch out front every single day and be like just basking in the glory, right? Now, it would be kind of fun to maybe like sync that a little bit more. Maybe, right? Oh, right, shift. Oh my gosh. Wow, thank you again for that. That's a great little command right here. I know King's Quay, yeah. Oh boy. Random shout out to SimCity 2013 soundtrack. Keeping it awesome still. Honestly, what a game with so much potential. And those people at EA, they're absolutely just bonkers for giving up on the SimCity franchise altogether. I think once they saw what Colossal Order was up to, they were like, well, we lost. Okay. Time for that little park space through here. And this might be tricky, but it could be pretty cool. Let's just start the fresh, clean palette right here. SimCity 4, definitely one of the best in the series. You know what though, I didn't hate SimCity 2013 as much as you guys might think I do. I really wanted to like it. It's just, obviously we all know the big problem with it. We just ran out of space way too quickly. But if you did, like, you know, the zoom up, the nitty gritty, like, it was a really good looking game. The mechanics were pretty darn sound. They had rush hour, they had, like, you know, like weather and stuff. They had like, you know, factories that required goods and stuff. So there's a lot of, like, you know, a lot of like next level mechanics compared to Skylines, right? But then the way, you know, this game kind of unfolded the way it did is people just wanted space to build, right? That's kind of why this is more of a space kind of focused game, whereas you know, SimCity has like more like micromanagement. They just couldn't give you the space, right? So they had to do more with a smaller spot. So a lot of people criticize this game for not having enough depth, but like the ground up, they were trying to build, you know, give people what they wanted, which was just space to build on. Oh, no problem. Yeah, it's like English lessons here too. Although I'm not really the best at speaking English. Yeah, I'm terrible. I think English is a little bit complicated. Very confusing language. Now, I don't know what happened to them, but I've lost quite a few assets along the way here. I've got these guys, which we could use. The only thing is, if you're not using them on an even height, it looks really weird. But we could use the Move It mod to make these all on a little level playing field platform kind of thing over here. And maybe not even have all that many of them, but just grab a few and just, you know, plop them down kind of thing, right? Or we can use ones that don't really have as big of a tree setting, so you can kind of see still across the little sunken tunnel thing here. Yeah, Panda, for SimCity 2013, I would cycle through a city after, like, I don't know, like a week or two, not even. But I had a lot of fun just kind of trying to develop new starting strategies, but you go over... There's only so much you can do with that game, right? But, you know, for fun, I want to do some throwback series and just play the game a little bit. 'Cause I'm pretty sure we still get kind of some feels out of it, you know? And I still very much so enjoy listening to the soundtrack. So here's the other walkway. I guess it has trees too. I think I have one more that's pretty darn cool. But I don't know if it made its way into here. It was at the end of my list before. Oh, there they are. Perfect. Okay, so sunken wall. And I'd for sure have to pull these out and maybe put them... Oh, wow. Can we do that? Yes, please. Oh my gosh, can we do that? Oh, that's such a good idea. What? Oh, man. Please copy this. Alright. Okay, so I'm going to have to, I guess, put him against the wall. Here, let go of this. And then pull them back. And then level them like that? Wow, that's going to be complicated. I think it's going to be worth it. I'm not going to do the whole thing, but maybe like 3 or 4 of these, and then we'll run a little dirt road, not dirt road, a little concrete road with a parking lot right there. Space Out, I'm actually not really sure what the general end goal of this is. This is kind of like a retaining wall, but I want to make this be like kind of like a park thing. But I kind of like this now approach that we're doing. I just wanted a little sunken highway through here so we can have pedestrian crossings, a few more road bridges, just so that, you know, from the overhead, especially with a lot of trees, it really wouldn't seem like the highway's cutting our city into two. So I want a lot of access and just open feeling just for this spot here. And this is going to be a little farming community, all in that little spot here where the earth is a bit of a different color, just where it becomes a bit lighter. You can even see where the farming... And, you know, actually, since we have a lot of oil and stuff down here, we can do maybe a little field, oil field or something. And just a general small town community over here. I might, I'm probably going to do a walkway, yeah, I think along here to go with these things. Let's drop a few more of these things down and kind of see what we have here. Que, Kike, Que. Seems like we're speaking our own language here now. Bit of a tongue twister here. Copy this now. Oops. Oh right, I have to do the same thing. I apparently have short-term memory problems when it comes to doing this kind of stuff. Let's just put them both here. But really, the Move It mod, it's super handy. As I mess stuff up. Wait, no, one at a time. Give me clicks. There we go. Come on. The only downside of the movement mod is sometimes it has a mind of its own, which you can kind of see. I don't think I'm going to get that to line up very well, so I'm going to be stuck with just that little bit of that imperfection, but not the end of the world. And it's going to be really tricky getting these all to kind of look like they're at the same general height. I might want to turn snapping off for this. Yeah, I think you're right. Actually, no, because I do want snapping on, because it was helping me line it up with these guys. But as a result of how complicated this is to get everything to be at the same height, I'm not going to go the whole way down. Just a little spot here. I like that little lip right there. Actually, that's not too dramatic. I don't know. Maybe hints lower. Let's see what that looks like. There we go. Yeah, like a little parking lot or something through here. I guess we can go a bit further down and even this part out. It's starting to look pretty cool, I think. Yeah, I like that. Oh, sorry guys, I'm not trying to give you motion sickness here. Sorry about that. Looks weird with the distance. We'll see what this ends up looking like. And then here, I have a plan for something going in here. So don't worry, guys. Remember I said when we first started doing this, there's gonna be moments where we're suddenly going to be like, oh gosh, what's going on? But I think the greater picture here is still sort of being maintained. So we must put some trust in that. Okay, just drop a few more of these down, and we'll just pull them across. Yeah, I do need the snapping on just so I can line them up a bit better. And so we'll go like that, that's fine. This could maybe be the last one, just because of how much we're going off, the map down there, right? So I might just sneak that out. Yeah, that's gonna be the last one. Let's get rid of these. Yeah, I wish that didn't stick out the way it did, though. It's just like slightly covering the road there. Yeah, a bit better. Okay, so attached to this, I'd like a little bit of a parking lot and some walking access. That'll look pretty swell. So we'd have this. And then this would just go up like that. Let's lower actually a whole bunch of this down. Oh, and you know what? I wish these worked, but when I lower them, it only lowers the center. So that gets all weird. So I'm gonna just put that parking lot just back in. Turn this off. Nope. There we go. Darn it! Stop clicking on stuff. There we go. Did that kind of fix it? I don't think so. Let me just put this across the street for a split second. Or not. Placeholder, where could you go? Oh, there we go. Oh, multiplayer would be like, honestly, the coolest thing ever. Like, my thought for that is if you could each give players like an 81 tile set to work with, but then you could see like how the rest of this region was. Like, I could go over here, but then that would be like the actual official end to our city, and that would be the start of your city. But then we could coordinate, and we could, like, you know, line our roads and stuff up, right? And I think it'd be so cool. Like, you can just have specialized districts. If you wanted to, you could just connect 81 city tile things together, and then have like a region view, just like SimCity 4 did, and you can see like this massive, massive, massive thing you've been working on. That'd be so cool. But I just don't know if people's computers could really run it. I think that's kind of the issue. Because imagine trying to, like, you know, have all the mechanics and background stuff for someone else's city at the same time as yours going. That would be like all kinds of awesome if we could get a multiplayer version of this game going. Because they tried that with SimCity, but they just did not get it right, and their servers just could not handle it. So the economy and like the stock market, all that stuff they were trying to build, it just didn't really happen. But you got to give Colossal Order credit. I mean, like, they're making leaps and bounds, guys, and like they're bringing this game to console. Like, the PlayStation 4 announcement just happened. It's already on Xbox, and like, I know there's no mods for it, but it's just like we're getting like a whole new generation of people into city builders again. Because like when I grew up, there was you know, the Super Nintendo version, and there was like the N64 SimCity. So it just seemed like, yeah, you know, why wouldn't there be a console builder, right? Or console city builder? But before Skylines did it, there's been like no one, right? Oh, here's a great question. What on earth are you doing here? Whose road are you? And was that there the whole time? Interesting. So many questions. So many questions. But yeah, maybe that would be good for City Skylines too, just to have, like, you know, like an entirely different game from the ground up. And that would be, it'd have to be like 2, 3, 4 years from now. Because it wouldn't make a lot of sense to get people, you know, buying all this DLC, spend all that money on like developing the DLC, and then just, you know, see you later, sayonara, start from scratch type thing. And then would you reuse the DLC? Would the game be similar enough? But then if the game is similar enough, why are you making a new game? So many questions, right? Not enough answers. Try removing the road. Actually, kind of like, I like that in terms of steepness now. Just doing this one of those like slow and steady kind of things. I had to terraform just that back little section right here. You can put that parking lot back in. Let's go a little bit lower. Little bits at a time. Half-Life 3 confirmed. My goodness gracious me. What are they waiting for at this point? Oh my goodness. I hope I see Half-Life 3 in my lifetime, guys. Oh my goodness gracious me. Objectively, I don't know what they're waiting for. Like, the computers are like next level compared to, like, you know, Half-Life 2 and stuff, so I feel like that, you know, that time is gone, so maybe that's what they were waiting for. Yeah, give the people what they want. It's like the single most requested game I could think of. And they'd sell so many copies. Like, gosh, right? Why am I not getting snappers on that? It's supposed to be zonable. So I got some on the other side. Weird. Well, let's just move it mod and pull the parking lots over. We got the ability. But let's move this guy before we forget. And I don't know if I need to terraform or if the asset will terraform enough. Yeah, well, I guess that terraformed enough. But I'm just gonna give a quick one over, actually. Nope, don't like that. I do like that. Yeah, one day, like with my grandkids or whatever, we'll, when Half-Life 3 finally comes out, I'll tell them the tale of the first two Half-Lives. guess that's not a bad parking lot to use. Maybe a wider one, though. That's way too big. It's also not even a parking lot. I have a whole bunch of these kind of things, right? 1 by 7. I need a 7 by 1. Don't have that, though. It's funny. In my mind's eye, I feel like I always have, like, you know, way too much stuff, but then I don't have enough stuff. Oh, that's a really nice boardwalk. Whoa. Oh, I like that. Oh, hold the phone. That's cool. I don't think I'm going to use that here, but I really got to use this more often. Oh, but I love the way that connects to the street. Oh, man. Why do you do this stuff to me? Later. I'll use that later. But I don't want to forget about that, so hopefully way down the road I can remember. Yeah, that might be it for parking. I may have to use that 4x1 and just pull people across. Another is the different type of walkway. Man, so many nice ones. This might work better for this spot because the palm trees didn't really seem like it suited the area. But the hill, it's making this like a really tricky thing to use. We have to lower this whole block down, right, for it to look even. Yeah, can you imagine they get Half-Life 3 terribly wrong? Like the story sucks or something, and you're just like, what is this? God, that would be disappointing. And it's so weird. It's like Half-Life 2 is a pretty fast follow-up. It was like, boom, Half-Life, and then boom, Half-Life 2. Okay, skinny parking lots it is, and trees afterwards. So we'll use, there you are. Swing, bada, 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 swing. That's cool. That's actually super cool. Alright, what would really be awesome is if we can get this nice and level now. Yeah, I want to use that for sure in some shore areas. Like, I'm thinking most likely over in the casino town. Like, have that walkway kind of go the whole way across here type thing. That should look pretty nice. You're watching the SpaceX launch on YouTube right now? Awesome. What a time to be alive, guys. You can just stream. I mean, like, you know, like when they land on Mars and stuff. Listen, let's talk about that. When they land on Mars, too. What an awesome time to be alive. But, yeah, you can just watch the whole thing live on Twitch, live on YouTube. What a time to be alive. Even back in the day, watching the moon landing on TV, you know? What a conversation. Oh, yeah, you check out that moon landing last night? Well, what else would I be watching? That's so cool. Like, the entire world is watching. Like, that is a fun feeling. We need more of those kind of things, you know, it just brings humanity together just for a split second, even. Pushing my luck here. Oh, that actually didn't look all that bad. Now you might be thinking to yourself, who would want to go to a park with like this as your view? Oh gosh, don't press play yet. That's not so bad though, is it? Be a little noisy from the highway, but not so bad. Let's raise this back part here. And then, you know, really the whole point of this was just to be a nice green space so that when you're looking from the overhead, again, just isn't, I don't want the highway to feel like it's cutting the city in half. And I think we pretty much accomplished that. This is pretty horrifying. That would scare me. Can I not get that any further over? Ah, darn it. Oh no, Marky, their internet just went down as well? Oh gosh. Guys, I feel like this is going to be a strange statement to make, but do you feel like the global state of the internet's health is a little bit low right now? I know it's a really weird thing to say. But I feel like a lot of major, like, you know, broadcast platforms, that kind of stuff, everything's just a little slow and sluggish. Like Twitch and stuff, and like YouTube even went down earlier in the week. Like, do you feel like there's like too many of us using the internet and there's like not enough internet anymore or something like that? Do we need to like upgrade generic servers? Have you modified the traffic president settings in the options? No, I haven't really done too much of that. I mostly rely on traffic president for speed limit changes and maybe some lane changes here and there, but I actually haven't gone into the option panel. I've never really messed around with any of this stuff here, the restrictions and everything. I usually just go, like, I'll do it just kind of using the hotbar. But the main reason why I downloaded Traffic President in the first place was just to toggle junctions on and off, and to add yield signs. That was kind of the main thing. I feel like this could be better lined up. Yes, ooh, subtle change, but very nice. Enable more realistic parking in Traffic President. You got it, boys. Where would that one be? Gameplay. Yeah. Oh yeah, Jacob, watching even just like, yeah, like them landing, like the precision, like a reusable rocket, like it's so cool, guys. I don't know, space stuff makes me very excited. I just really hope, you know, like one day, especially in our lifetime, guys, that like just like going to the moon and stuff is like a normal occurrence. But yeah, I'm going to the moon on Thursday. You want anything? No, that's okay. Pete was there on Tuesday, you know. He already got me what I want, like that kind of stuff, right? Oh, okay. Hey, you want to see if they have that shampoo you like? Yeah, please. You know, just something generic, right? Oh, you're going to the moon, can you get me this? They have the best, like, bath salts there. I'd be like, okay, just for you. Not like bath salts at the drugs, but like, you know, like bath salts like you get at a spa. And Curse Caliber, what's going on, friend? Thanks for tuning in. No, they, oops, what did I just do here? Oh, darn it, sorry guys, 1 second, I somehow closed, oh, darn it. I closed my browser by accident, which of course had music and Twitch and everything. 1 second, let me just get back to my dashboard here. So for those of you typing, I'm literally missing your messages. I do apologize. Let's get the SimCity music back up and running. Remember, it's my first time on the internet today. It's one of those kind of days today. SimCity 2013 soundtrack. Will this pick up from where we last left off? Wow, the future, it does. I always worry that YouTube's like save feature won't actually work, but it did this time. That's kind of cool. Hey, Poos on Pills, what's going on? Thanks for being here. So, yeah, guys, if I did miss some questions or you guys typing a question there, just totally feel free to post it again. Sorry about that. First day on the internet, remember? That's not so bad. Yeah, the fact that this is a little kind of scary, like that gap to get to, that I don't like that, but I don't know what we can do to fix that, per se. I also don't want to spend the next 10 years still working on this. So let's start putting in some trees. Let's reconnect these roads over here. Oh no, Mark, you did? Oh. I'm sure, though, that there'll be some highlight videos. Some, like, probably some GIFs and stuff, too. Okay, so let's follow the road with this. So that'll be for that side. Let's try and line this up a bit better. Oh, that's getting better. Sorry for the motion sickness stuff there, guys. Sorry. It's just the camera wants to snap on the new terrain height as it's going. Yeah, some railings and some fences, like that kind of stuff. I'm going to make like a little kind of natural tree barrier almost. No, don't do that. Also, don't do that. Yeah, movement mod, again, blessing and a curse sometimes. Now try and line this up. There we go. And now you. Almost. Oh, that was it. Yep, that was it. Okay. And now if we get lucky over here, kinda. Not quite, but whatever. Not the worst. Darn it, that little bit though. Let's smooth stuff out now. Coolest thing about the movement mod is there's a undo feature. And, you know, in a perfect world, obviously I would get these all on the first go, but just figure if like this is all we're staring at from the overhead and it just looks weird, I'll kind of feel bad that we didn't spend the extra few minutes when we were making it, right, to get it all to look nice, but I think we're okay now. Okay, so let's start getting the rest of these side streets in. Let's get some pedestrian crossings, and let's get some road crossings too. I want this to go through without disrupting that, so that's great. I wouldn't mind having that just go over. Okay, so let's end from here to here. Maybe we can get lucky and take the earth out of that part. Change that a bit. Oh boy, what are we doing here? We're getting there now. Let's redo this path. That's probably the easier way. Oh no! Don't get rid of the seawalls. Oops. I say that and then it still happens. There we go. Okay, now we can start doing our pedestrian stuff. And that looks silly. Why can't the game just be my friend? I just want this to look nice. Yeah, Nizar, you're absolutely right. If I put a park in, we can even use some of the anarchy. We'll connect some of the pre-existing pathways just to the new ones we're making. And if nothing else, that'll raise the land value of the area because we'll be using a park. But it should get people to start actually walking in through the spots. But like in here, for example, we can do like a pretty big park and then connect everything to that, right? So we can have like, you know, that one just kind of be right in this spot. I gotta find a way to make this all connect. Something, you know, like this, right? Just have a road go through. And I don't know if it's the street color changing mod that's making this look a little bit different. My road color, see that red looks a little bit different than say your red. I think that might be from the mod I'm using, but I'm not 100%. I don't know if I want the bus layer. I think I'm just gonna do the old one of these. Yeah, Peerless for sure. Make sure I get your name just right here. Oh, that command got... Oh, darn it. That's why it didn't work earlier. Hey, Quadraman, what's going on? Peerless, if you want, totally feel free to post that in the Discord. But I just had a whole bunch of mod commands get changed, and I think the permit one got accidentally deleted. As embarrassing as it is right now. So I'm really sorry that you got timed out right there. But guys, check out our Discord if you're just hopping in. I got a Discord set up last week. It's still like uber new, so a lot of stuff's still changing. But come on in, say hi, and yeah, post that kind of stuff in there, you know? Computer builds, ideas, intersections, commentary, a little bit of self-promotion in there too. If you guys are streaming or you got your own page, totally feel free to drop some links in there. So yeah, I apologize for that not working right now. So, and yeah, there's a phone app as well for Discord. So I guess we can't get the big park in. We have the little park. That's cool, right? And if we lower this, then it looks like the paths are in with the key wall. But yeah, for the Sunday stream, guys, I'll try and get the that permit thing working again. That's definitely why it wasn't working earlier, because the command itself has probably been deleted, unfortunately. And you know, just in general, guys, I'm trying to just bring like the quality of the stream up a little bit. So over the next few streams, there might be some changes, you know, some music, like that kind of stuff, just general things. So feedback, everything is always appreciated. So you guys can always send me whispers. You can let me know what you think in like Discord messages. I guess that's, you know, anything you want to see implemented, that kind of stuff. It's weird that I can't get that pathway to go, or the park to go over top of the key wall there. Hey, Alpaca Gaming, what's going on? My Bavarian friend. Oh, that's right. Yes, yes, yes. I remember. Yes. That's where the good beer comes from, right? And I'm not huge into like things that are kind of lemony for like desserts, but I love a really good frozen lemonade, or like a frozen kind of like a lemon sorbet kind of thing. So what you're saying sounds really good. Okay. Now I might not be able to do anything better with the terrain there, just because of the tunnels, unless I find a way to lower the snap points to redo them. Because we've done so much with the Move It mod here that the game thinks the terrain's at like an entirely different height, right? No, actually, Quadro, I'm lacking on doing scenarios, and I have no real reason as to why I haven't done any. But I was thinking of doing kind of like a simultaneous stream with Azili. We've done a few of those now, where maybe we'd try some scenarios and just see what we can get made together type thing. And then like do a little team effort, get some strategy and stuff from you guys in the chat. And if things go really well, we can try making some like YouTube videos afterwards to kind of help some people out. Let's pull that back. Beautiful. Also beautiful. It'll be even more if we can just fix that little bit of a curve. Great. As a bonus, it did also hide that little bit that I didn't like, so I like that. But that's nice, right? Just a little crossing. Let's fix this a little bit right here, since we're on a good roll. Watch us destroy everything else we worked on in the process. Oh, that's actually not bad. Yeah, there we go. I guess that being so negative, right? You gotta change your outlook, young man. Oh, eggs as well. Eggs are like my desert island food. Because you can do eggs like 10 quadrillion different ways and never be bored. Actually, for lunch, I had an egg salad sandwich. Like, that's how much I love eggs, you guys. Alright, now I need another crossing. I know we worked hard on that one, but I'm actually just going to move this. Oh, that's a pretty drastic difference in the height between these two. Just go over top of this road and then maybe have another one that makes the connection. Or this can maybe, you know, have a little tunnel, make like a little semicircle going down type thing. Eggs on pizza, that sounds honestly awesome for some reason. I don't know, that sounds really good. Is that a thing though? Eggs on pizza? Is that, are we just making something up here? Are some of you even grossed out by the thought of that, or? You only, 350 types of beers? Holy smokes. Alpaca, I feel like, yeah, like Bavaria and stuff has some of like the oldest recipes in play as well. Yeah, 2 eggs at breakfast, definitely a good way to start your day. Lots of protein. Eggs are super healthy. Like just eggs and cheese, you know, just so simple, right? Sausage pizza? Yeah, I like sausage pizza. I had that last night, actually. Italian sausage. So it's got a little bit of a spiciness to it. And I had some hot sauce for dipping. Ooh, so damn good. Eggs and bacon on a pizza would be so wild. Imagine like a breakfast pizza. That's totally... Is that a thing? That has to be a thing. And if it's not, like, if any of you own a restaurant or something, you gotta try it and then report back to us and see if that works or whatever, right? That, I don't know. Does that sound crazy? Guys, what do you think of this as the connection point? Especially with that little kind of bubbly thing coming out. Just so it's not too sharp of a turn. And that way we get away from, you know, having to worry about perfect symmetry and me just chasing all these weird angles, right? But yeah, we've had a whole bunch of pizza conversations before, but I'm one of those pizza people that actually enjoy pineapple, which I know is kind of a scary thing too. But for me, a really good pizza is you get like a tomato sauce base, mozzarella cheese, chicken, and then you get banana peppers and pineapple, and just drizzle that with barbecue sauce, and it is so darn good. Okay, I don't want to lose shape of what we're doing here. And a lot of this is going to be farming in small towns. I can't really go over too much of this with roads, because then we're kind of wasting the farming spots. You posted the egg and pizza on Discord? Okay, I literally have to see that right now. What? That looks awesome delicious. That's such a normal looking thing too. What? Oh, I love that. Imperialist, I'm looking at your that picture too. Oh. Oh, is that the intersections? Oh, it is! I was like, what language is this? I don't understand, but now luckily you don't need to worry about language for pictures. Oh, that's really cool. Wow. I may actually run some of this through the translator as well. That's really cool. When was this written? 2011. Oh, cool. That's actually pretty recent as well. Yeah, guys, we literally just got a Discord up and running last week, so it is brand new. It's still lacking a lot of content, so it needs you guys in there and you know, spreading the good word. But yeah, totally feel free, make some friends, hop in. We got some voice chats going. We got some City Skylines talk in there. If you guys happen to stream, totally feel free to post your channels in the self-promotion page there. I definitely am going to try and check you guys out too. So like YouTube channels, that kind of stuff, feel free. Green olives, you know, I actually don't like olives too much. My mom is such a fan of them. But tomatoes, onion, feta, and cheese, that all sounds really, really darn good on pizza. Onions on anything, even raw onions. Just like some diced onions on like a sandwich or whatever is pretty darn good. But yeah, banana peppers, they're kind of like spicy. Those are pretty darn good on pizza as well. Yeah, it's kind of cool. I like that. Yeah, this is starting to look really cool. So farming in here, forestry down here. We'll line all of this with trees. We're going to move these buildings out of here and replace them with some more forestry. Scale, I think, this back as well. This might throw some problems into our RCI, but that's okay. I'm going to change, I think, the style of the road. I don't know if we're going to be running through here with the bus lane the way we are right now. Just because, I mean, I don't know. We do have a bus lane, you know, a bus line, so that would make sense, right? Okay, we'll keep it. We'll keep it. Yeah, twisted my arm enough there, guys. Even though I don't think it means anything, but... Ew, anchovies. Ugh, gross. I'm sure some of you love anchovies. But wait, why am I saying gross? I don't think I think I've had anchovies. They're just kind of salty, I think, right? Cheeseburger pizzas? Yeah, I know. I've seen those before, too. They're actually not that crazy in my mind. Maybe that's more of like a North American kind of thing, though. Okay, I'm going to press play. I think we have enough of this reconnected that we can actually go now. I want to start seeing what this would look like filled in with some more forestry and stuff. And then my thought for like getting rid of the bus lane was to make this look a little bit more like an industrial style road, but you know, I think that still is kind of achieved. Not only that, it'll be achieved by like, you know, the buildings we're using, right? So let's expand on the Green Hills district just to include these guys, so we can get some more forestry in. And just a little bit of a blanket push over here as well. Subject, of course, to change because of the farming, so maybe we can do that even. Oh, and yeah, the uptime is a little deceiving, just because my stream has crashed a couple times here, because my internet is, you know, it is what it is, unfortunately. So we've been streaming, I think maybe, I don't even know what time we started. Maybe a couple hours now, I don't know. But I've got to do my other random side job tonight. I gotta go photograph some venues. So we won't be able to go too long today, unfortunately. But we will be streaming a little bit longer than usual on this coming Sunday. So totally feel free to hit the follow, sneak on back in on Sunday type thing. And I usually start around 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so kind of the same time as today. Oh, like a panzerotto kind of thing? Yeah, those are pretty darn good. Like a fold-over pizza. Like a pizza sandwich kind of thing, right? This good old-fashioned regular cheese pizza. Hey, that's not bad at all. Especially if you get some like multiple types of cheese. Okay, so we need our pedestrian crossings to come through here, just so we can get a fun visual look going on. What do I have to turn off to get rid of these snaps? Right. Okay, so that's that. That is that. Great. is our plan with this? Are we going to have a pathway run across here? I don't see why not. I'd almost even like to see a bike path go through here. Oh, you know what'd be really cool is if a bike path and a walking path could be friends. Stop me if you've heard this one before. A bike path and a walking path go into a bar. No, I'm just joking. Alright, so walking path. Maybe a bit further back even. And then just for the funsies. Huh? Would you look at that? Huh? Look at that! Oh yeah. Oh yeah, look at that! We got a bike system! Okay, so bike path comes in. You know what we should do is link up over to here and maybe change this into a bike. See, that's a bike path there. Yes, we got it! We got it. Oh, I love when this kind of stuff comes together. Because we've been neglecting, I think, our bicycle network. Great, great, great. I just want, like, one uninterrupted bicycle kind of network going through the whole city here. And there is a break technically here, but if you're on a bicycle, like, there's nothing stopping you from going right over this, right? We even theoretically could just try and get some bicycle symbols by upgrading that a little bit right there to bicycle, right? But people would still use this as a throughway if you're on a bike, right? Because of the crossings and stuff. And I don't see us running into problems with pedestrian crossings. You know what we could do, though, is just connect them. There's nothing really stopping us from doing that, right? That's the tiniest little bike lane. Can we do something about that? Yeah, there. Just a little bike lane, right? Little wiggles. There, yes. Okay, now how do we make it so we don't run into problems with traffic here? Because people just ruin everything, right? Traffic-wise. Okay, so let's bring up our traffic president here. Let's add some priority signs to this junction. It's like this is kind of, It's almost like we need another set of lights right here. What a very interesting intersection. That should do the trick. Kinda. Hopefully it doesn't need any input in terms of the timing. That can just be like, you know, just good on its own. Next stream should be in the kitchen. Oh man, JQNCS, I would love to do like a cooking stream. Guys, like that'd be so much fun. I have to get a better laptop though. So I could kind of run like a little bit of a mobile streaming setup. But I would love to have like an IRL stream where we cook, or we just like, you know, have like a movie. Not really a movie, because I don't think you can stream that, but just do stuff other than gaming, you know? It'd be kind of a fun way to maybe spend the evening. Oh, Marky, I dressed as a stormtrooper on Halloween, so I'm totally up for doing that that again. Because yeah, my stormtrooper helmet, guys, just like right here behind me. Obviously you can see it, but there it is. I have the full costume to go along with that, because I'm definitely a bit of a nut. Missouri, this music reminds you of Diablo. Yeah, I don't know where this vibes from. This is definitely... This is the SimCity 2013 soundtrack. But yeah, my plan, guys, when I get like a studio or whatever, just in the long run, would be to buy a mannequin and then set up the Stormtrooper armor, because that would just be like super cool. Like, super cool. Hey, Bexar, what's going on, friend? Long time no see, man. Hope things have been good on your end. Oh, Captain Colgate, like, I used to work at a movie theater when I was in high school, and that's basically when Episode 3 came out. And I remember when they did the announcement trailer for Star Wars Episode 3, and like in my mind, I assumed that that movie was going to be chock full of stormtroopers. The very first question I asked my managers was like, hey, hypothetically, if I got stormtrooper armor, could I wear that to work? And they'd be like, yes. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to go look into buying some. And I was at, shortly after that, I was at my cottage, and it's just like literally middle of nowhere type thing. It's like a few hours outside of the city. And I was just like at the small town little like gas station thing that happens to be the restaurant that happens to be like, you know, the one, like the laundromat, everything, right? So I was peering over like comic books and stuff when I was in there, and I saw a little article on the 501st Imperial Stormtrooper Legion, and there are a bunch of like, you know, real life cosplayers that that dress up and stuff, and they're the ones that are like in those Burger King commercials and stuff. Whenever you see those really good, high-quality costumes, it's usually those guys. And yeah, so I got in touch with this guy named Chris, who I think runs the 501st, or is like one of the head honcho guys, or just, he has a lot of costumes, so I think he's the one who's in commercials. Anyway, I got in touch with him, and he forwarded me the name of the guy that does his costumes. And yeah, so I think it's like Studio Canal Creations, or one of those production companies at the time, had the rights to the armor molds. And you just contact them, and you're like, hello, I'm looking to get Stormtrooper armor. And they're like, great, just need some measurements. And you're like, okay. And then, sure enough, they're like, okay, where to send it? And you're like, okay. And then that's it. That's how you get your armor. But it was very expensive, but totally worth it. I remember when I went to the post office to pick it up, it was like all these boxes. And I remember just like looking at them being like, you guys have no idea what's in here, but it's the coolest thing ever. And they're like, a lot of people say that to us. I'm like, yeah, but watch this. And I opened up the box, and they were like, what? And I was like, yeah, boy. Because like first thing I saw was just the helmet sitting there and in like bubble wrap and stuff. And I was just like, oh, I was like, oh my goodness. You remember? Yes, JQNCS, you remember that? I'll even do that again right now. It was the weirdest thing. So I can take my glasses off now. So this thing here has got curved lenses, but they're like not prescription. You can kind of see they're kind of curvy. So when I wear this, I can see, like, I can read the chat well enough that I can actually like read it. But without, you know, without my glasses on it, I can't see what the chat says. But right here, I can see Marky's comment, LOL. I can see Captain Colgate. I still want to buy one of those costumes. I can see that. But when I take this off, it's so blurry. It's so weird to me. I have no idea. It's so funny. But yeah, this just seems a little bit disproportionate because I'm so tiny without all the rest of the armored pieces on, right? So the helmet looks so oversized. Oh, and I gotta install the fans again. Like the there's like little click-in fans and stuff, but the batteries died, so I just removed them. Oh no, Marky. Sugar sticks, Marky got timed out there. And Marky, my permit command unfortunately is not working, so I gotta get that back up and running. But yeah, the Stormtrooper armor. One sec, I'll show you guys some more pieces to it. 1 second here. This is officially so random. Like, officially so random. Oh man. So, but yeah, see, like, you got like chest plates and stuff. Like, look how cool this is, right? Like, this is so crazy. And it's just, it's like high gauge plastic or whatever, so it's like super lightweight. But yeah, the actual, the full armor set was, I think it was around $1,200 or so. But you have to buy like boots and like the shipping and like a whole bunch of other things, right? So it's like super random. But no, I think I may be. I'm actually probably a little bit too tall to be a stormtrooper. Oh, I'm totally geeking out right here, guys. Can you tell? But no, in real life, guys, I'm 6'1", so I might be maybe taller than you guys are thinking. I hate when the snap points do that, when they get all that weird little lip kind of thing to them.